What's up, fuckers? It's tea time. Today we have Moniker Mary. It's George Anthony Santos Zabrowski DeVolder. Any combination works. Are you ready for your close-up, Mr. DeVolder? I am. She's a big mo in the party of fascism and fallacies with an inordinate infatuation with inaccuracies, who is now representing New York's 3rd Congressional District. Looks like Queen's elected a queen. Long Island's long-nosed Pinocchio made history when he became the first openly gay, non-incumbent Republican candidate elected to Congress. He's been serving since January 3rd, 2023, and was assigned to the committees on small business and science, space, and technology. And in that same month, he was asked to resign and is vacating all his committee memberships. Now, why would an upstanding Jewish gentleman descending from Holocaust survivors who worked at Citigroup and Goldman Sachs, who graduated in the top 1% of his class at Baruch College with an MBA from NYU, who doubled the revenue on the big project he worked on at Goldman, be asked to resign? Well, as it turns out, pathological Pinocchio lies like it pays the bills, and bitch, the rent must be due, the lights are off, and there ain't no hot water, but that's okay. He's in enough hot water as it is. It looks like the walls are closing in on George Sanctimonious, but not the walls at Wall Street. He lied about that, and about graduating from any institution of higher learning, and about being Jewish. He's Jewish, as he put it. He pretended to be Jewish with Holocaust surviving grandparents in order to win a very Jewish Long Island district. What a tangled web he weaves, and what a tangled weave he wears. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the Tea Time TV, the GOP's very own drag queen, Miss Kitara Ravashi. Woo, Bugs Bunny looks better in drag. But Furious George says this photo evidence and multiple testimonies confirming it are categorically false. He's not a drag queen. He must be drag queenish. That nose is going to be longer than a hard day's work, George. But then he came back and he said he was just young and had fun at a festival. In the same way that I'm not gay. I'm just young and enjoy fun with a testicle. Tea time in the day and tea bagged at night. But let's get back to George, the fraudulent, fashionless gay man who couldn't even put a fucking hat on straight, let alone keep his stories that way. That dresses in drag and tacky-ass lumpy sweater vest whose political positions directly subvert the decades of progress queer people have fought for that even allowed him to run for Congress in the first place. Who goes out of his way to support Radical Ron's Don't Say Gay bill in Florida and speaks against, get this, Drag Story Hour, even saying there are a total of 300 drag shows per day in New York City schools, and even going as far as saying that queer people want to groom your kids. Jesus, finger painting Christ, George. Let me get you good and gathered. You're pathological and problematic. You cheat, steal, and lie incessantly to get your way, and do so without any guilt at all. And you would think that someone who lies all the time would actually be good at it, but you're not good at that, politics, drag, or being gay. At least Lady G's constituents like him. The only helpful thing you've done for the Republican cult is temporarily distract us all from former President Pumpkin Tits. You're even too duplicitous and deceitful and depraved for the grand old party, and dishonesty is their foundation. You're the kid in class who reminds the teacher to collect the homework they forgot to ask for, just so you can create a situation to lie about why you don't have it. You get off on lying, and you're always curious to see how far you can take it, but curiosity is supposed to kill the cat, not the career, George. Soon you'll be forced to resign with no chance of employment and left with nothing but the elusive hope of being able to walk down the street again without being bombarded with follow-up questions to your own lies. That's what they mean when they say the truth will always catch up to you. But on the bright side, I hear you have a sister, so there's a chance your mother had one child that made her proud before she passed away in New York on 9/11 while she was in Brazil, and then a second time in 2016, but it looks like we'll have to talk about that and all those investigations you're facing at the local, state, and federal levels in connection to the funding of your House campaign, as well as in Brazil for alleged check fraud on our next tea party. I want everybody to have a great fucking day, unless you're a self-loathing, conniving, backstabbing little brazen bitch with a hidden agenda.